Hey everyone, Shamus here and welcome back to Shamus Creates, and we're continuing on with our HulkBuster custom paint job today. Today we are applying a wash to the whole model. One of the guys who inspired me to do this is a guy called Cosplay Chris. He's an Aussie guy, does cosplay, does what it says on the tin. He does cosplay, but he also does custom figures, and one of the things that he did when he did his HulkBuster was he used shoe polish as a wash over the model. And I've been trying to sort of take what he's done and improve it. So I've thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy a purpose-built wash product and I'm going to use that over the model. So what I've done is I've taken the bottom of the feet of the HulkBuster and I've applied shoe polish to one and the wash to the other, and I've put them side by side, let them dry and done my comparison. Now I was ready to say how great I was and how smart I was to have gone and spent all that money on a proper wash to use on it. Turns out I like the shoe polish a lot more. The wash product leaves a matte resin on it. It makes it look really dirty, whereas I still want it to be shiny, whereas the shoe polish, it went into all the crevices, which is what a wash is meant to do, and it still left it nice and glossy and shiny. So shoe polish it's going to be. So today we're applying the wash to the whole model. I'm still doing it in separate pieces, and then after that we'll see how we go. Let's get into it. Okay, so I've got 3 different brushes here as well as a whole bunch of paper towel, and obviously that's the shoe polish there. We're going to find out together which is going to be the best brush to use for this. We want it to apply the wash on thick enough that it fills all the crevices and does what it should, but not too thick that I need to do a lot of mopping up afterwards. So here we go with the first brush, first lot. It's not too bad actually. The reason I'm testing a few different brushes though is because some of them cover a greater surface area. Sorry, just bumped the camera there. And in covering a greater surface area, we will get this done quicker. Look at that. Doesn't take much to make these things look awesome, does it? Having a bit of a brush here, brush on. Now I want it to cover it, but not too much. And what I'm seeing is I am going to have to hit it up with some paper towel just to get it off those bigger areas. My plan was that I'd be able to just paint over the sort of liney areas, which is where you want a wash to go. And then I'd be able to just live with the results, but it's looking like I'm going to basically need to cover the whole thing, just like Cosplay Chris did, and then wipe it off with paper towel. I thought the paper towel would wipe off too much as we're going, but from what I'm seeing here, that's going to be the way to do it. So in this section, I'm just basically painting the shoe polish onto the arm and then wiping it off to make sure that I'm happy with this piece before I move on to the rest of the model. Now I did forget to press time lapse instead of record, so I'm just going to end it here. Right, so I'm still not 100% happy with how I'm applying this. Put it on and then wiped it off to try and clean it up, and then wiped too much off, and now I'm trying to clean up a bit more. I want the gold to stay relatively gold. I might have to add some touch-ups at the end. Luckily I have a whole big roll of this paper towel, like massive. I'm wanting to keep the black in the crevices, but I'm finding that I'm wiping it off, or the paper towel is soaking it up. That looks amazing. That's perfect. That's how I want it that part to look. But I don't want to take too much of the shine off the red. Okay, go and see how we go. Putting a bit more shoe polish on here and then rubbing a bit more off there. The best bit of this part was actually doing the hands as you were putting the shoe polish on. The details were really starting to come out, and yeah, it looked really good. All right, look at that already. That's already looking heaps better. So that's obviously the one that's had the wash. That's the one that's yet to have the wash. I'm going to go with the brush that I ended up using. I didn't end up trying all 3 of them. I don't think I'd need to go any wider than this brush that I was using. Quality. And we'll keep going. Shoe polish, painting, and then wiping. So I've got the arms done, front, back, and the gold forearm piece, as well as the front of the legs. Taking a quick break for lunch. Again, this is taking a bit longer than I thought it would. And after a longer lunch break than expected, I'm back. Back from lunch, I'm doing more of the painting. I'm on the back. I'm actually really happy with how it's going. And then all of a sudden, battery went flat. Sorry about that, guys. Can we put that down to a rookie mistake? Won't happen again. I continued on without you. Hope that's all right. And I've got all the wash done now. So that is done. Front, back, arms, legs, head, all done. So from here, where do we go? The next painting that I want to do is about the battle damage, the wear and tear, and a bit of mud, that sort of thing. And to make that all make sense on the model, I want to reassemble the model. And before I do that, it would make sense to put the LEDs in. So next step, we're putting the LEDs in. I'll be going through that. I've already got them, they've arrived, so that should be good. Thanks very much for watching. Please do the liking, the subscribing. If you've got comments, if you've got feedback, please feel free to leave it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.